Hello everyone, this is Mohammed from Python Ninja YouTube channel, and in this tutorial we will learn together how can we use Walrus Operator in Python. The Walrus Operator is a new feature that is integrated in Python 3.8 and higher. The Walrus Operator is used to assign a value to a variable as part of longer expression. So if I have a line of code with a longer expression than the usual one, we can assign the variable in the same line. The Walrus operator is also known as assignment expression. And to use the Walrus operator, you have to use colon and use equal sign to assign the value to a variable. Now let us start coding the Walrus operator. This is like a pretty simple tutorial. If I have like internet at home and I want to see if the status is online or not, so we can take this condition from outside. For example, let us suppose that we have online condition or online status, which is a true. I can print the online variable, which is true. What if I want to have Walrus operator to be used, and instead of using two lines of code, I want to use one line of code. So inside the print, I want to introduce also the value of the variable online like this, okay? But in this case, we will have the type error because this online is considered as a keyword argument of a print statement. If you remember the keyword argument of a print statement like sep, okay, for example, if we want to use separation between the print, or we can use int, okay, we usually use int to print, for example, in the same line, not to move the cursor down. So if I want to identify online as a variable in the same line of a print, so this is the meaning of the longer expression, we have to use colon, then we use equal sign, and I can define the value of the variable. So by this using colon and equal sign, this is called Walrus operator. Okay, so this is the expression that is used to combine the variable within a print statement into the same line. So this means that online, where the online is equal to true. Okay, let us like highlight another example here. And for example, I want to print, okay, hello, to any name that will be entered from outside. So I will say hello, then I will print another thing. Okay, what is the another thing? Which is the name of the user or any one, but I will take it from outside as a form of input. So I want to print hello name, and what is the name? The name is nothing, is but an input, and I want to say enter the name. Okay, so at the first thing we will use this name, okay, as a variable, and I want to print, okay, hello to that variable. So we combine, okay, in the print statement hello, and we combine the variable and the variable assignment. So using colon and equal sign, which reflect the Walrus operator, okay. And in this line, we assign a value to variable name from input, and later we print this hello. Let us execute this line of code. And the first thing is to enter the name, and I prefer usually to keep space here. Okay, so enter the name. For example, the name is Mira, and we will press enter now, and we will see how the code is executed. Hello, Mira. Okay, so the Walrus operator is the assignment operator and is used to give a value to a variable and in a form of longer. So this is a longer expression in which we have a print, we have variable assignment, and we have a variable assignment in a form of input statement. Okay. Now let us consider another example. Suppose that we traveled a lot and visited some countries. So let us to ask you which country you visited. So let us build this visited or no visited countries. Okay, this is nothing but a list. We will append the country into it, and we will use while loop while true. Okay, and now I want, if the condition is true, which is the default is true, I want to ask you to enter the country, okay, that you visited. Okay, so the country is equal input, and in this input I want to say enter country. Okay, you visit. Okay, and we will later append the visited country dot append the country just to have a list with the all visited country, and we will break this while loop if we enter q. So if country, okay, will equal to q, then please break. Okay, and I want to print the list of countries which is a visited country. Okay, so if I execute this, for example, suppose that one country is Italy, okay, another country is Norway, another country is Egypt, okay, then I want to stop here. I want to press Q to terminate the execution, and this print statement will print the list, and in the list I also appended a Q. Okay, we'll press till -1. Okay, and now to consider the whole country except Q, we can write, for example, Italy. Okay, I have Norway, and I have, for example, Egypt. Okay, and I will have a queue, and in this case, we can print the countries without considering the queue. Now, how can I repeat this code but with integrating Walrus Operator? Okay, so I will keep visited country. I will delete everything here. Okay, I will keep this country. I will cut it from this. Okay, I will remove it through here, and I will say like this: while country. Okay, sorry, while country. Okay, and the country is nothing but equal. Where no, this is while country where the country is input, and the input is enter the visit, sorry, the visited country. Okay, so we consider now input statement, and now this should not equal to q. Okay, so this is using or utilizing one Walrus operator, okay, within the while loop, and in the same line we use while loop where while country where the country is equal to input, and this input not equal to q, I will append in the visited country, okay, the country. But consider here we will have a problem when we print, okay, the whole list. We will see why this problem. We will see that this visited countries list contains only true and false values. We will describe later. So we have Italy, we have Norway, and we will have also Egypt. Okay, and now I press Q, and I will see here I have true instead of having for example Italy, Norway, Egypt in this list. The fact is that while loop consider the whole line this, okay, as a true. Okay, so it is while true now, okay? And we assign the true itself, okay? And this is true whenever we input something, it will become true. So it's not empty. So the empty variable country will become false. But as long as we type something, okay, to be a value of this country, then the condition become a true. And in this case, we appended only true. So because we type a corresponding country for this variable, for example, we type Italy, and in this case, the variable is not empty, it is true, and it considered y true. But if I use the parentheses, okay, like this, okay, now we have a country as a variable, and in this variable we have a value which is, for example, Egypt, Italy, or Norway, and this value is now considered as a condition, okay? It's not, it doesn't translate to true or false. Now, for example, we have while Egypt, okay, and Egypt already typed, so it's similar to while true. Then we append the exact country using these parentheses. But if I remove these parentheses, it will be directly considered as true or false. And again, that's because we consider the parentheses to have the exact values, okay? And when saying that while Egypt and Egypt is excess, then it will consider as true, and it will be appended as a real value to the visited countries list. So let us re-execute this code, okay? And I have here Italy, then I have here Norway, then I have here, for example, Egypt, okay? And later I will have a queue, then I will have Italy, Norway, Egypt as countries. Nothing true or false has been appended to this list because I use parentheses. If I remove them, then it will be like Boolean a condition for while loop. That's for today's tutorial. I hope you will enjoy Walrus Operator, and you will use it during your code to minimize the number of codes, to minimize the number of lines that are used to build your code.